Hi, welcome. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. Need to remove that. Right. Hi, welcome. Whoops. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. There we go. Might help if I actually close off the... Right. Hi, Egyptian famous. Hi, Lily. Hi, Speak My Truth. Hi, Journey. Hi, me. Right, let's get started, shall we? I'm going to use the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. I can see the incenses on there. Let's move the... Okay, let me just open the window so I... Oh, sorry, I'm just opening the window. No, it's not that cold, but... Whoops, wrong way. Bit of fresh air. Oh, the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. It's an awesome deck. Right, me. Yeah, it's a cool deck to work with. It's one of my favorite sort of witchcrafty type book tarot decks. What are MJ's feeling towards me? Okay, let's have a look at feelings. Now, don't forget, if you donate, please let me know so I can sort that out. Okay, so we've got Four of Pentacles here. So his feelings towards you. Okay, and it's interesting because you get Four of Chalices as well. So it's very much about stability and foundations. So I do feel like there is a stability in his feelings towards you. It does feel like there could be a sense of doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of reviewing about what's going on. I do feel with the Four of Pentacles, it's very much about reflecting. And we get the Four of Chalices, so it's quite an emotional connection in some way. There is that sense of torn between being quite practical and being emotional about the feelings towards you. So I do feel like there's a sense of stability or foundations wanting to be built as well. There's a lot of reflection, a lot of reviewing. I do feel like there's a lot of sitting around. I think there's a lot of thought going into it. When you think of these two cards sitting here, you've got both of these that are sitting here and reflecting on what's going on. So there could be a lot about dealing with their emotions, about the dissatisfaction of life in some way. So maybe that's part of the process of them thinking about you. So yeah, I do feel like there's a sense of MJ feeling like there's some stability or some foundations to their feelings and with what's going on. There is a lot of reflection, a lot of thought about you. So I do feel like there's a lot of thinking. So next is... So if there's a question, please type it in. We've got the free list here. You're welcome, me. So I didn't know whether Journey had a question. Egyptian, Lily, I Speak, and Lara. Hi, 3 Miami Marby. Yep. So, yep, don't forget. Don't forget to check the pinned link, or see the description box down below. Cards picking out. So I'm just waiting to see who's got some questions. I know the delay can be quite a bit with the Restream and YouTube. Don't forget, if you support me through Ko-Fi, you will get exclusive content. You can also be a member and get more exclusive content. So there are those options there if you support me for a small amount. Oh, thank you, Junie. Thank you for the support. So who's next in the readings? We have, okay, so who are we waiting for? Egyptian. Oh, Egyptian famous, if you just type in your question. And Lily. And I speak the truth. Oh, that's all right. I've done me. Junie doesn't want a question. So, yeah. Just. So, yep. You, Lily. So I'm only on for a good hour. So we'll see. Yeah. So just waiting for you. Just need some questions, please. So I'm just waiting for, okay, we'll just do Lily's one while we wait for Egyptian things. I'm just trying to get some questions. Oh, cool. Okay, let's do this. Will BJ give me the job? Let's do this quickly. Will BJ give you the job? Let's have a look. Okay, does talk definitely feels very positive because it's about your passion, your creativity. And we have the Knight of Wands. So, yeah, I do feel like you'll get the job. I do feel like there's definitely some movement in that direction. It's all about your motivation, your dreams, your passion. So, yeah, I do feel like you'll get the job, which is really cool. BJ's restaurant, cool. I do feel like you'll get the job. Just remember, take a breath. Look at the choices that you have to make as well. Because we did talk about the lovers here. So it is about we're talking about the lovers as being the job, the post, as well. So it does feel as though, yes, you'll get the job. It's all about the choices that you need to make. It's all about the movement, the motivation, the drive. You might not have all the experience you need, but I do feel like you've got the motivation and the drive. So just remember, take a breath. And I think everything will be really good there. So Lily asks, May in general. Oh, okay. So will Peach reach out? Will P reach out? around my birthday. It's interesting, that keeps coming up. 4 of Cups. So I do feel like there's a dissatisfaction, so I'm not getting it around the birthday area. So May in general. Yes, sometime in May. It does feel like there's a reach out, but not in not around your birthday. Could be a little bit later. I don't know when your birthday is, but it could be a bit later in May. Does feel like there's a sense of reaching out here. So when you look at the images here, we've got dissatisfaction, like not really happening. Definitely feels like there's a dissatisfaction in the situation. So it's not around your birthday, but it could be in sort of closer to the end of May. There is that possibility of reaching out. Oh, okay, your birthday's at the start. Okay, so it's more closer to, I'm getting to the end of May. Very much in that way, Lily. So I do feel like that's why. Okay, so it could be closer to the end of May. There could be a reach out in some way. Okay, so if we take out the you and Lily, we've got I speak the truth, Lara, Fab. Okay, I speak the truth, Lara, and Lara. So I speak the truth and Lara. How does JP feel about us not speaking? Ooh. Okay, the 2 cards that pop out is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, they're thinking about potential. Does feel like the potential of something and being at a crossroads. So I feel like they're undecided. They're a little bit undecided about what's going on. There does seem to be that sense of unsure. Oh, Lara Spark, using the timing cards in the timing donation. If you look in the description box below, you'll see the timing card spread, the price point. I'm using it for that. Okay, so how does JP feel about not speaking? I do feel like there is that he feels like there could be potential here, but he's undecided. He's at a bit of a crossroads about what to do, what to think, a bit unsure about the situation overall. Like he feels like there could be, thinks about a potential. There is that potential, but he's unsure about what to do and what to think about the whole situation. I think there is a little bit of an undeciding factor here when you've got the 2 of Swords here. So I do feel that he feels like he's at a bit of a crossroads, unsure about where to head. Yep, okay. So next person we had was Lara. Oh, Lara Spark. Oh, I see. So next question. Okay. Will S contact me in the next 4 weeks? Here we've got Page of Wands, which talks about messages. So it's feeling like that there will be a message for you in some way, but it depends on what you're focusing on. Okay, it's about, are you focusing on the doubt? here. Okay, it's all about, will you be, what are you focusing on? That's the message here, is all about the possibility is there, but it depends all about what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on what you can control, or focusing on what you cannot? Are you just living life, or are you just existing? Like, are you just waiting for that contact, or are you getting on with your life? It's in effect, it's just about getting on with your life and focusing on what's important, and just allowing the potential, the message there. We get the Page of Wands, it's all about message. So I am getting a sense of contact, but again, I get that sense of, what are you focusing on? What's really important for you? Okay, what are you, I do feel like there's a sense of doubt creeping in here with the Five of Chalices. It's that emotional connection with it all, about getting emotional. So let's see who's next. Fabi. I shouldn't mean to just pin the message. Okay. Will Alex miss me in this short period of separation? I feel like there'll be an understanding, an awakening about the situation. And here we've got this nostalgic, the sense of victory and success. Sorry, not nostalgia. Victory and success. The sense of, I feel like there will be an awakening, there will be an understanding. So I do feel like there will be a miss in this separation. It sort of gives you that sense of, there will be some battles and some challenges. And again, you get that sense of victory and success. It's all right. She's flicking it out. I'm very selective on who I choose for my moderators. So, yeah. Until you've been here a few times, not first time. First time I've seen you, Talion. So, I don't recognize your name. My moderators are those that have been around a long time. Yeah. Okay, will Alex miss me in this short period of separation? Okay, there's a sense of allowing me to, sorry, not allowing me, but allowing you to sort of see that there is that sense of, yes, he will miss you. There is an awakening of it. It does feel like there's some battles, there's some challenges, but it will bring a sense of victory and success to the situation. Okay. Next in the list. Okay, Miami's next. You're welcome, Fabi. Oh, ouch. So looking for Miami. Will I get the job at the museum? Okay. Job at the museum. Let's have a look. Job at the museum. It depends on how much you give to the interview. How much you gave to the interview or give to the interview. It's interesting because we get the 5 of chalices here as well. So it's all about looking at the things that you can do. Okay, what things can you do to make sure that you get the job? Make sure your CV's in order. Make sure your CV's in order. You've done everything that you need to do with your CV. Make sure you dress nicely. Make sure that you understand what the job description of at the museum is all about. Making sure that you are calm and relaxed and confident in what the job entails. It's making sure that you are doing all the things that you can do to make sure that you stand out, that you provide the quality of person that they require for the job. You know, your quality and who you truly are. So it's really looking at what you can do to make sure that you get the job. Now, it's definitely there about giving yourself 100% unconditionally to the job, and I think that will make a big difference. It's looking at what you can benefit the museum with your experiences or your personality, your commitment to the job. I think that's really important. So if you can do those things, then the job could be yours. I'm getting a little bit about there are some things that could be out of your control. Okay. So there is that thing of the Miami Marby. It's all about, there are some things that could be out of your control. But I definitely feel as though if you can do all the things that you need to do, then the possibility of it is there. But it may not. It just depends on what you offer to the job. That's really important. So next we have is R. Who's R? Oh, R. So I'm waiting to see if R's added. And then we've got sweet. So I'll do sweet first. I'm just waiting for R's question. Does Sagittarius Daniel regret kissing me? Does Daniel regret kissing you? Oh, this is about looking at the truth of the situation. Oh, I have to turn the blind down. No, that's not it. Oh, gee. There we go. Oh, yeah, there's a bit. Okay, so it does feel... Just have to do my skylights. Okay, so we got Sagittarius. So it really, you need to really look at the facts of the situation. You need to sort of, I get a lot of, this could be a bit sharp, a bit harsh. But yet we get romance. Okay, so we do get a sense of romance going on here. So we get you that you need to actually nurture the truth, the idea about the situation, the facts of it all. But there is a sense of romance going on. It does feel like that there is a sense of no regret. I think it comes from your own your own doubt, your own self-criticism is what I want to say. I'm getting a sense of self-criticism. I feel like you're a little bit, no, I don't feel like he regrets it at all. I don't feel like there's a regret. It was what it was in the moment. It does feel like there was that moment, but I do feel as though you are self-critical. Self-doubt. I think there's a lot of self-criticism coming in there. No, he doesn't regret it. I don't feel like he regrets anything. It was what it was. It's romantic in the moment. So we've got sweet, we've done waiting for R, which we haven't got yet, and tie. Okay, tie. Then Sat, Lucinda, and Jakaya. Right. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. Does the person I feel like feel the same? You've got to remember, readings are for entertainment purposes only. You always have free will. You can take what I say with a grain of salt if you wish. Anyway, does the person I feel like feel the same way? Okay, it seems to be a lot of stress and worry about the situation going on, and it does feel like there's a shift and a new cycle. It's interesting here because it says, does the person feel the same? And I'm getting a sense of a lot of stress and worry about the situation going in, and a sense of achievement, a sense of moving, I want to say moving away from the situation. And Tay, you're next. You're right. I've got your question there next. You're okay. So does the person I feel like feel the same? I'm not getting a sense. I'm getting a sense of worry and stress going on in the situation. So I do feel like they're just worried and stressed about something going on in their life. I don't feel like they're really sort of thinking about the situation. They're moving. There is a shift. There's a new cycle and stuff going on. So I feel like they're not really focused on you at this time. It feels like they've got some other stuff going on. Okay, so I'm really, and it's not really getting any question going on. Okay, so what you've got here is, will Gabby reach out after leaving me on scene? Oops. Card fell on the ground and I can't pick it up. Here it is. Oh, got it. Okay, we've got Page of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of answers here that may not be what you sort of are wanting, but I'm getting a sense of someone being quite in their own world. The moment they're in their own world, they're doing their own thing. Okay, and yet here we've got 10 of Pentacles, which tells me that the abundance, the prosperity, there's that sense of reaching out eventually. Okay, so it may not, at the moment they're in their own world. Okay, they're in their own world. Okay, but they will reach out. There could be a time when they do reach out, they do connect with you in some way, they do bring a sense of abundance and prosperity to the situation. So yeah, they will reach out, but it may take some time. It's Pentacles, so it's all about slow It's a slow journey. It's not a quick journey. It's something that's going to take some time. Okay, so who's next in the questions? So we've got Ty, we've got Sat and Lucinda. So I'm not sure where Sat is, but Lucinda. What's coming towards me on the birthday month of May? Whoops. Okay, we've got 3. God, I can't even read today. Do need my glasses. 5 of Pentacles, sorry. We've got this sense of, does feel like you're coming out of financial issues. Maybe you're feeling a little bit, do feel like there's a sense of hurt and wonder. So I'm feeling like a little bit of a, there are some sort of issues. I don't know whether it's health or finances in some way, but it is quite emotional and it is quite wounding. So I do get a sense of feeling a little bit, I do feel like things are feeling a little bit tough for yourself, and it's about being able to allow yourself to be led out, being reached towards. I do feel like someone's going to support you and help you during this time. So maybe you're feeling a little bit tough on yourself, maybe a little bit critical with yourself, but I do feel as though someone's going to reach out to you. Okay, and allow yourself to sort of come back into the sense of, I think your emotional needs just need to be taken care of in some way. So I'm getting a lot of sort of heavy energy at the moment, Lucinda. So we've got Jack. Oh, here we go. We're up to these last ones here. I don't know what happened to Sagittarius, I think. Oh no, Satu 5 Oct. Satu 5 Oct. Didn't know where that came from, but so Jakaya. A lot of people are flicking in and out, so quite unsure of who's actually here. So I'm sort of just jumping the gun a little bit. Who's coming towards me in love this year? Okay, we've got Seven of Pentacles. I've got, who do you want to bring into your life this year, basically? Who do you want into your life? Because it's all about your lessons or experiences of the past. What have you been learning about this journey, about what you want to bring into your life? The possibilities are endless. Depends on who you want in your life. You're in control. You can manifest who you want in your life by creating a list, or maybe creating a desire about who you actually want in your life, because sometimes the universe will bring people into your life, and then you've got to decide for yourself whether you want them in or not. Just because someone comes into your life doesn't mean they are someone stable. It could be about lessons learned. You know, what lessons are you learning about who you want in your life and who you don't? Okay, it's all about who do you want. Jacka Evans, just type in your question, please. Thank you. So who's coming towards you in this year totally depends on who you want. It's all about you being in control about who you want in your life. Feels like there's a lot of lessons that you need to learn. So there could be people that come into your life and you need to say no. It's about creating the boundaries as well. Could be really important. How do you nourish your soul? How do you nourish your health, your finances, your material aspects of your life? How do you, your physical aspects? Well, it could be a past person, but they may not be good for you, Tanmoy. Just because someone comes into your life does not mean you have to let them in. Just because someone knocks at the door doesn't mean you have to let them in. Okay, it's all about your lessons learned. I think it could be about a repeated person, and you need to create the boundaries to say no. Just because they come knocking doesn't mean you have to let them in. I think that's the important aspect here. I do feel like there could be some trying to be reconciliation, but you have to decide whether you want to let them into your life. Don't forget, donations take priority. Donations for longer readings. What will be the outcome situation for my car? Outcome situation for your car. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so we've got here is your car. It does feel about trying to find a sense of balance, maybe a new connection with the car in some way. It does feel like there could be a relationship. It does feel like there's a lot of confusion, which needs a lot of cutting away, a lot of debris to try and find the clarity about the car. So it's a sort of a, what will be your outcome situation? It does feel like there will be a balance, a connection in some way, an emotion. It definitely is an emotional connection to it. It feels like you need to find some clarity about the car. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Whew. So I'm getting a bit of a funny situation here. I do feel like there's a bit of a connection with the car. It does feel like you're trying to find some balance, like there's some confusion about the situation. So yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of confusion going on around the car. A lot of confusion. You just need to find some clarity. Hi, Effie. How are you? So yeah, really important to have that connection there. I do feel like you just need to have the clear away the debris. I feel like there's a lot of chaos on the car that needs to be cleared away. Okay, light. Yes, Jay. Yep, just waiting for Jaguar's question as well. Oh, I'm good, thanks, Effie. Oh, I've typed in my email. I can type in my email here. Effie, I'll just type in my email. There you go. That's for Effie. Just to email me if you've got any questions for that link for you. So yeah. So what is the future holding for my connection with Sagittarius? Yeah, I'll give you that information short after the stream, Effie. If you just email me through. Okay, what is the future holding for my connection with Sagittarius? Future with Sagittarius. Okay, we've got Page of Wands. That flipped out before and it came back. Okay, so that's interesting while I was shuffling. So we've got Page of Wands here, which to me is about the messages. It is about that sense of drive and motivation. So maybe there's a lot of drive and a lot of motivation for that connection with Sagittarius. Okay, but it does feel like there's a need to make sure you're on the same page is what I want to say here. I do feel like there's a need to sort of have the sense of being on the same page, having the clarity, clearing away the debris, the chaos, the sense of negativity around the connection, whatever else is going on in your own lives. It's really about making sure that you're communicating, you're clearly communicating within together, which is really, really important. It really comes down to clear communication. Okay, so what does the future hold for your connection with Sagittarius? It all boils down to communication. The Page of Wands can also be very much about that messenger. Oh, that's awesome, Effie. That's great. Okay, so your future holding for your connection is all about communication. Being able to communicate clearly is going to make a big difference with what lies ahead for you, Light. Okay, Jaguar. And then last one. So we're down to the last readings. Okay, we're down to sort of the last few readings. Unless there's any donations come through. If there's any donations, I really will do those, of course. What's the lesson between romantic interest? So what's the lesson? Oh, that's a good one. What's the lesson that that is important between raising yourself? Oh, Jaguar, Brua, that's a really good. Oh, that flipped out. So whatever that was. 8 of Chalices. So what is the things that you need to walk away from? Not necessarily between yourselves, but what things do you need to let go of emotionally? Okay, so the lesson is between the two of you is what do you need to let go of emotionally to allow things to move forward? What knowledge do you need to gain? Okay, so your lesson between you guys for this to work forward is to look at what lessons do you actually need to, or what emotional connections do you actually need to move, let go of? What do you need to release? What do you need to walk away from emotionally? And that is about finding the sense of wisdom or knowledge gained from that process. So there's a lot of knowledge that you need to gain, knowing that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Thanks, Journey to Nowhere. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, Journey to Nowhere. So I think that's really important, Jaguar Brewer, to do that, to really look at the knowledge or the wisdom gained by really looking at what you need to let go of. Hi, All About Maine. I'm great, thanks. So yeah, so an interesting message there for you. Okay, we're down to the last 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. So we've got U320, U320. Okay, how will my mum protect me and her religion when dealing with her boyfriend and his family and my dad? Why does your mum need to protect you? That's an interesting one. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, can you condense your question a little bit? It's got a lot of information. Okay, how will your mum protect you? Well, I could do how will your mum protect you against others? How will your mum protect her religion and spirituality, her faith? How will mum protect? How will your mum stay protected? How will your mum stay protected? How will your mum protect you against others? Okay, how will your mum protect you against others? Okay. Okay, you get Seven of Swords is about taking back her power. I feel like it's about her just saying no, having that sense of being aware of what needs to be sacrificed. I feel like there are some things that she's going to need to sacrifice. She's going to let go of to protect you. It's about her taking back her own power, taking back her own strength, having boundaries, saying no in many ways. I do feel like there's a sense of her holding on to her own beliefs, her own faith in her own options, her own viewpoints. I think that's really, really important. Her own perspectives. It's about her holding on to those thoughts and ideas about what's important to her, what's of value to her. It's enabling her to look at what does she need to sacrifice to be able to do that. So I think your mum's going to be sacrificing her own happiness, her own aspects in many ways. There might be some things that she's going to be sacrificing. So there might be a stage of you actually appreciating what she needs to sacrifice. Okay, I'm getting your mum's going to be sacrificing a lot. And it's about, you appreciating that sacrifice. Why do you feel that your mum needs to protect you? Why can you not protect yourself? Why do you need your mum to protect you at this time of your life? I think that's really important to look at here. Okay. Effie, no, Effie didn't want a reading. It was All About Maine was the last one, I think. What I'm sort of getting here, I'm getting a lot of due to your own problems. I think there might be you needing to do some, yeah, a lot more to it. Okay, All About Maine. Yeah, sounds like you're protected. I do feel like your mum's going to be sacrificing a lot. But I do feel like there's things that you could do yourself. But yeah, All About Maine. Okay, last one. We're last reading. Just do the last one is All About Maine. Yep. That's all I'm waiting for. No, I don't know. I didn't ask that question. U320. Thanks, Effie. U320, I didn't ask that question, so I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't ask about converting for marriage. I just said about sacrificing. They're sacrificing themselves for you. They're protecting you. Your mum is sacrificing her life for you. So you're being protected in many ways. So it's a fact of, appreciating. So I'm just waiting for All About Maine. And I think I am going to do, I'm not sure if All About Maine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 1, 2, 3. Good. Please, you appreciate her. That's good. Cool. Let's do a sense of just need a question. Okay. Will I see Junior this week? Got 5 minutes. So if anyone else wants a reading, I will see Junior this week. Will I see Junior this week? Lovers. Tells me yes. Passion. Creativity. Opportunities. I definitely feel like there's an adventure coming. So definitely feel like there is definitely feels like there's a connection coming. Definitely feels as though I don't know who Junior is, but definitely feels as though there is a connection, passion, relationship, connection in some way. Definitely feel as though there is a yes. Definitely feel as though there's a yes. Yes, will you see Junior this week? Yes. These two cards, yes. You've been dating. Oh, that's why I got the King of Wands. Okay. Yep. Okay, Dorothy. Yep, Dorothy, I'll do. Got 4 minutes left. I want to get out of here at 11:30 because I want to go into... You're trying to be patient. Okay, all about mine. Okay. Dorothy, question. General. She did just your general. Can get a general. Right, a general for Dorothy. Okay, we're on the last 3 minutes. Okay, Knight of Swords tasks us that you're going into battle, that there could be some conflicts, there could be some challenges arising for you in some way, or you could feel like you're rushing. Just be careful about rushing ahead. Okay, so it feels like you're rushing ahead. It does feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in regards to that. It's about being able to, I want to say, surrender to choosing your own happiness and joy, about feeling content. So I do feel like you're rushing around and stuff. Okay, so I do feel like you're rushing around in the situation and that in your life. So I do feel like you need to sort of just take a moment to take a breath, make some plans and ideas about where you want to be. Find yourself communicating where you want to be as well, which is really, really important. So I do find that you will get whoops. So I do feel that you will get a sense of happiness and joy. Okay, you will have some, but it's about taking a moment to make some plans, strategize, and not rush into things without sort of thinking about where you're going and what you're doing. Okay, so we've got a donation here with All About Maine. She's donated. Okay, and you donated with a, sorry, what sort of, oh, you want to do a type, you wanted to do a oh, okay, you did just a basic reading. When use Ko-Fi. Cool. Okay, so you did just a 4-card reading. So I just need your question, All About Maine. What was your next question? Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. What's your first your next question? Oh, All About Maine. For those that didn't know, I should have really told you my name's Paula, by the way. Oh, my name's Paula. I'm in New Zealand. It's 11:28 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. For those that don't know. Oh, it's the neighbours. And for those that don't know, I am tiny living in a caravan full-time in a gated community. So let's have a look. Just need your question. Welcome, Dorothy. So you got a 4-card spread. What was your question? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, no worries. Hecate or Hecate. Hecate is actually a Greek goddess that I work with that came to me in a meditation, and the crossroads, the crossing is the crossroads that she stands at. So that's what Hecate or Hecate's crossing is all about. Hecate is the Greek goddess, and the business name Hecate's crossing, but it's business name. Should I leave Chris alone? Oh, good question. Should you leave Chris alone? Let's have a look. Okay, you got to look below the surface. Okay, important for you to look below the surface. It's all about moving in the right direction. I feel like there's a lot of, I do feel like you need to trust your intuition in many aspects. So I want to take a leap of faith. So I feel like you need to look below the surface, look at what's actually going on, use your intuition to contemplate on the direction of the journey you're going in. I do feel like you're moving in the right direction. You are moving in the right direction. It's about having a leap of faith here. I do feel like there's an understanding and enlightenment that comes from allowing the walls around you to crumble a little bit. It's interesting here because we have the high, again, I get that sense of trusting your intuition. It's interesting we got the magician and the high priestess here, which is that sense of seeing below the surface, seeing the knowledge that comes from the past, allowing yourself to actually see, trust. Again, I get that trusting your intuition. You can get the moon energy here, which is very about the emotions as well. So you get that sense of being practical, but also acknowledging your emotions, which is really, really important here. So I get that sense of rebuilding building the future that you desire, okay, by trusting the knowledge that you actually have. So trusting your intuition and how you feel. If you're asking that question, I'm getting a sense of yes. You might need to just take a moment to take a breath. Okay, so that's really important here, to have that sense of being able to rebuild the future that you actually want by trusting your intuition, by allowing that sense of taking a leap of faith in what you know. So asking that question, I think for me, is just sort of saying to the universe, yeah, I feel like I need to give him that space. I think I will just give him a moment to breathe, and that's going to allow us to build something more. I do feel like you're in the right direction, you're going in the right path, and I get that sense of you've asked that question. So yeah, I do feel as though you will. And I've just got the sense of Healers of the Earth. I know you didn't pay for it, but I'm just going to give this to you, Effie. Sorry, All About Maine. You're here often. You're here supporting us. I was just reading Effie's question there. Effie's statement. So anyway, All About Maine. I'm actually getting a sense of spiritual alignment. Okay, spiritual alignment here with the Healers of the Earth Oracle. I feel like you're just totally in spiritual alignment here. It's all about serving the greater good, focused on spirit. And I think so it's a real spiritual connection that you're having, that you've got here. So trust with your intuition. Trust and be in alignment with that. So yeah, definitely feel. Okay, so Cambria donated as well. So what did Cambria donate? Let's have a look. Just give me a minute here. Make sure we get here. Okay, so again, we've got that same. So Cambria, what did you you do have to finish healing? Okay, cool. So Cambria, you donated. Now you donated for. Can you let me know what you donated for? What you wanted, your question? Whew. So I'm just trying to work out what, because we have, I'm in New Zealand, and I know some of your prices are US dollars, so I'm just trying to check to see. I do actually put in the US prices, but with the PayPal, it comes up New Zealand prices, so there can be a little bit of confusion about that. So then the last two are Alcyon and Simp. Okay, so we're just waiting for Cambria's question. I know we're a little bit slow here. Oh, yes and no. Okay, cool. Yes and no question. Okay, cool. Is your child's father ready to be? Oh, okay. Yes and no. So that should be. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to do. Yep, cool. Just double checking where I'm at. Okay, right. So yes and no. Right, I'm going to face the cards towards me for this one here, and then I'll turn them around. Just so I can get a clear yes and no. Okay, so first card here. So we get 4 of Wands to celebrate. Yeah, definitely feels as though a yes is coming up here. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yes, she did donate. I checked the list. Yeah, Cambria donated. I checked. It came through for the donation. Was for the yes and no one. Yeah. All good. Okay, is my child's father Lamarcus ready to be a father next month? And I get the yes of yes, definitely. Even though there's a lot of worry and stress about it, even though he is worried and he is stressed. Okay. Yes, he's ready to be a father, even though there is worry and stress to the situation. And it just feels as though, he just needs to, I think he's trying not to get too emotional about this. There is that sense of needing to deal with his emotions in some way. Okay, I don't think he's quite acknowledged his emotions in fully, but he is ready to be a father. And I do feel like it's going to be a good connect. I do feel like he'll step up to the plate. Is what I want to say. I do feel like he's going to step up to the plate. even though there's worry and he's stressed about it all, he's got his worries, got his concerns, and totally understandable. And I do feel, actually, I'm getting like he has got, I've got the page of chalices here reversed, and I'm getting a sense of, even though others might see him as being emotionally immature, there is a sense of maturity about him that's underlying. There's an underlining maturity about him that doesn't always see. Yes, he's nervous, and totally understandable. Anybody who's a first-time parent, no matter what age they are or what they've been through in life, definitely has nervousness, worrying, and stress, and all that sort of stuff, because there's so much more to being a father. So I think there is that sense he has this maturity about him, underlining maturity about him, that I feel will come into fruition. Does feel like he's going to come into play. So don't doubt him. I want to say, don't doubt him. Believe in him. Definitely feels as though there is a sense of, yes, he's ready. He's ready to be a father. Yes, he's nervous. Yes, he's stressed. Totally understandable. Okay, so last two readings. That's it. Last two readings are Alcyon and Simp. So Alcyon and Simp. So Alcyon. Thanks, Effie, for that like thing. Right. Linda. What's B's current feeling towards you? Okay, let's have a look. Oh. Okay, it's interesting here because you get the sense of Three of Swords. Three of Swords talks about heartbreak. Talks about a sense of expecting the worst, is what I'm getting here. I get this feeling that B might be feeling like they're expecting the worst of the situation, like they're going to be heartbroken, or you're going to break their heart in some way. And we get this Emperor card here. Like, I feel like they think of you as being a bit of an authority figure, a bit of a leader in your journey, a bit in control of your journey. Maybe they might feel like they're a bit intimidated by you, and I'm getting a sense of intimidation. Ooh, ouch. Towards you. But it might be just their own perspectives, their own thoughts. Okay, so B towards you at this time may be feeling a little intimidated, might be feeling like they're going to be hurt by you in some way. They might see you as someone who's in control of their journey, who's confident. Might feel that you're confident in your journey as well. Okay, so something to think about indeed. He abused you and you decided to cut him off. Okay. Cool. So it's time to walk away, Linda. Time to get on with your life. If he abused you, time to get on with your life. Time to not worry about him anymore. So, right, the last reading here. You're welcome. Okay, the last one is Simp. Whoever that was. Let me get back here. Oh, Simple Living. Okay, Simple Living is the last one. Cool. And then what I'm going to do, Okay, I don't know if Simple Living's still here, but that's the last one, unless there's any donations, of course. But let's do... Let's do pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, card number 1. Yeah, Simple Living, I just need your question. Card number 1 is about love. It's all about love, radiating love, being love, unconditional love, expecting nothing in return but just love. Number 2 is about integrity. It's all about being honest in all areas of your life, having integrity, being that compass of direction. And the last card is all about intimacy with the lovers. So that could be about a relationship, being intimate with others in a very, very passionate way. So 1, 2, or 3. Card number 1 is all about unconditional love. 2 is about having integrity in all you do. And 3 is about having that intimate connection with someone on a relationship level. Right. So I'm just waiting for Simple Living's question, and then we're done. This is the last reading. It was supposed to be before, but anyway, we'll do this now as the last reading. Last reading, okay. Oh, I won't do health. If you feel like you are sick, you need to go to the doctor. Yeah. No health. Simple Living, I can't do anything about your sickness. I would suggest you go to a doctor. You go and get checked out fully by a doctor. Please do not ask me about health related questions. I'm not going to tell you that you're being attacked spiritually. I'm going to tell you go and see a doctor. Please go and get sorted by a doctor. I'm not going to tell you that you're being attacked spiritually and I can remove some curse or anything like that. Please go and get a doctor. Simple Living, go and see a doctor, please. Yeah. No health, no third party. That's right. No, yeah, no health. You need to go and see a doctor. If you are unwell, do not believe it is spiritual. Please go and see a doctor. I am not going to tell you that you're being attacked spiritually. That is ill-advised. Okay? That's a much better question. Yeah. Cool. Please, if you are unwell, please go and see a doctor. Do not go and see a spiritualist in any way. If you are not well, that is irresponsible of any tarot reader or reader to tell you that you're being spiritually attacked. That is irresponsible. Okay? If you are unwell, go and see a doctor, please. Go and see a naturopath or someone who is professional. You want a professional healer. Okay? Someone who is trained in recognizing your illness. Please go and see a doctor. Okay, what's coming up for you this year? Last question. Okay. Be careful about addictions, repeated patterns, bad habits, things that keep you chained to the past or chained to a situation. You need to sort of take action to break free from the chains. It's important for you to look at how you can provide for yourself in many ways. Okay. I do find that you need to be in control. You need to be the authoritative figure in your journey. That's really, really important. You need to provide for yourself the right nourishment, the right soul, being able to break free from what keeps you chained to whatever's going on in your life. Okay, there are some things that you can do that you can take action. Okay, that's really important for you to look at. Okay, so really important for you to break free from those things that keep you chained to whatever's going on in your mind, your thoughts, your perceptions, what you see in the mirror. All those things are really important. You get that thing of looking in the mirror, what do you see? And you need to look beyond what you see on the surface. You need to look beyond um, the illusion in a way, or what's keeping you chained to this situation. I feel like you need to break free from those chains, those repeated patterns, habits, etc., and allow yourself to actually be in control, be the authoritative figure in your journey. Okay, so that's it from me. Thank you for being with me. Thank you to those that donated. Thanks for the support, those that have been around. I really, really appreciate the support. Thank you, Egyptian Famous. Definitely appreciate your being here. And yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate doing the lists for me, keeping that up to date. I know you're working and you're in between, and I really, really appreciate that being here. So yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Effie. Really appreciate this indeed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up with my video ending. So I'll see you in I'm going to go and join Tarot Oracle now. Hopefully he's on. Effie, I will email you the information once you've emailed me. If you've emailed me, yeah. Okay. Bye.